Starting to align the fields. Wherever we are still within rejection of our body as a result of the trauma experiences, wherever there is still separation between body, spirit, body and soul, body and energy field. Just calling this to the surface, allowing ourselves to be present with these scars, the wounding. As we start to open through the feminine ranges, where this interface, where the wounds were interfacing with the body. So as these architectures of the Dark Mother have been released, we still see the scars, the dark channels, as if there are echoes of the past reverberating through the cells, through the subconscious. So just to start to speak into the fields, we are not these wounds, we are not these experiences. To start to dissipate these echoes and these cries through the trauma field, so that we can just allow the heart to be present, allow the energy field to be present within the body without feeling like it needs to continuously escape or jump up. So clearing through the left hip here, into the root, all the way in through the leg, clearing through the base of the foot now. Knowing we are not our traumas. We experienced these traumas. We had reactions to these traumas, which repatterned through the biology of this body. And yet it is not the truth of who we are. So as we start to step in to sacred partnership, into these union spaces, into our city of light, the tendency arises to start to disconnect again through those channels of pain. So bringing light here into this observance, these windows now, seeing into the body field. As we hold our light in here, as we stay connected to our energy field, it allows the light to flow into these wounded places, into the scars. Being present with the knowing we are beyond the trauma. So drawing from the wisdom, and separating out the knowledge that we have gained from the trauma experience itself. Good. So calling back now these keys through the heart. Okay. This is what's being held outside of the field through the divine feminine heart range, where it's almost as if we don't want to hold into the wisdom because it's so enmeshed within the trauma memory. So good, coming into the center of the mind now with this light here, as we recognize we can maintain the wisdom, does not mean we have to also hold into that trauma. So separating the trauma from the wisdom, We reclaim what is ours. Sending back to the trauma fields, to the fragmented realities, what is not ours to hold. Good. Coming into the base of the masculine channel now, into the lower back, into the sacral range, and clearing through the back of the masculine heart. As we begin to step forward with this wisdom through the clearing of the cells of the biology, this fresh tone through the body, this new being, as we refresh through our consciousness, through our brain, we become a new version of ourselves, a new human, a wiser being in our humanity. Good. Continuing to clear through the union field through center core as we recognize this within our own being and also in relationship to another. This acceptance, this nurturance, and this presence that we must have to allow for the shifting out of this range, while we hold into the light for the other, while we maintain our resonance and stability, allowing for the flush, allowing for the clearing. Good. Building this power through the field, clearing through the root, and then attuning now through the crown as we start to open to the higher wisdom of the union interface. This graduation, this evolvement. Good. Continuing to release through the back of the masculine heart range. And let's just bring in light here between the heart and the spine. Where this dark mother channel was present, this resistance through the field that we have to attune to the light through the relationship, through the union, and through the self. Knowing this is the dark mother tone. Good. And clearing, let's come in through the base of the pelvis, in through the root, to address this component of the system, this self-sabotage. The remnants of this dark mother system. These energies which would rather that the fields collapse, burn out, self-abuse. Let's enter into this consciousness now through the mind. Okay, these voices, this screaming through the field here. Wow, the death of the dark mother, the death of this, it's this release of the infected maternal lineages, through the solar complex. Good. Bringing source light into this placement within the feminine range as well. Where the heart, the truth of the light through the heart has been suffocated. Coming in now to the back of the neck, the base of the brain here on the left side. Really pulling the light in here. To dismantle. Drawing attention here. Wherever the field is having a reaction to this, good, into the solar plexus through the feminine range, releasing this cage, the antithesis of self-empowerment, it's mandatory vaccination, ill will, that attacks the xoxo, self-empowerment, xoxo, and the sovereignty of the beingness. Good. Coming in to the base of the solar plexus, these pockets of ill will through the field, clearing through the throat, clearing through the glandular system now into the heart, realigning, start to open into this hormonal system, good. Breathing into the heart here, into this thymus gland, and starting to balance. Good. It's open to receive nutrients, nurturance, being held within this presence, and through the left hand of the beloved, the base of the brain, this activation through the heart, this awareness of the presence of love within your field, this love activation as it releases the trauma wounds. And just allowing, so clearing this burning through the right side of the heart. Allowing the this almost starts to feel like an IV drip, this golden tone through the feminine range. Clearing the light field capacity, restabilizing, resetting the and releasing the narcissistic tendencies from the feminine ranges, the power and abuse of one's own field, the clearing into the lower back here, into the top of the pelvic bone, good, through the leg, through the knee, good, clearing through the masculine solar plexus, good, and now just starting to anchor and infuse the light here into this domain, claiming union fields, as the light, releasing the fragments of disrepair, faulty craftsmanship, spiraling through the heart now, here to join through the field, through the body, through the consciousness, through the source field. Good. Vibrating into being. As it is so.